Hi folks, and welcome to American Outdoors. Have you ever wondered how the heck those kids can walk to school in the middle of December wearing shorts while you have to don a snowsuit just to get the mail? Why does the cold seem to hit harder now that you're over 40? Well, you're not imagining it, and you're definitely not alone. In this episode, we're plowing into the shocking reasons why men actually do feel colder after 40. Trust me, the science behind this is real, and much of this your doctor probably never told you about. But we're not just here to tell you why you're freezing. We'll hook you up with some game-changing solutions. Stick around after the top 10 for our complete winter survival guide. We'll share the best and worst types of clothing to wear in the cold and how to wear it. Plus, we'll show you the one layering mistake that's probably making you even colder right now. Pour yourself a hot cup and let's dive in. Counting down from number 10, muscle mass. Like it or not, as we age, we lose muscle mass, especially if we're not working to keep it. That loss speeds up after 40 at 3 to 5% per decade, and even more after 60. By 80, depending on your lifestyle, you could have lost a third or more of your muscle. And here's the kicker. Muscle generates heat, so less muscle means less internal warmth. The good news? It's never too late to start. Even a little resistance training can significantly slow this process. Number 9, a slower metabolism equals less heat. Your metabolism isn't the furnace it used to be. Those days when you could eat a whole pizza at night and burn it off by morning? Gone. A slower metabolism means your body produces less heat. Heading outside in the cold? Get moving for a few minutes first. It's like warming up an engine. Eat more meals with smaller portions. Drink cold water. And here's a quick list of metabolism boosters. Number 8, your circulation isn't what it used to be. As we age, circulation slows down, sometimes naturally, sometimes due to health issues or lifestyle choices. That means less warm blood reaches your extremities, making your hands and feet feel cold way faster than when you were in your 20s. Over time, arteries lose elasticity, vessel walls thicken, blood paths narrow, plaque builds up, and the heart's pumping power weakens. The fix? Stay active. Eat iron-rich and spicy foods to boost circulation, and don't forget good old-fashioned hydration. Number 7, when your hormones are hibernating. Testosterone isn't just about flexing in the mirror. It also plays a big role in regulating your body temperature as well as maintaining muscle mass. As levels dip, so does your internal thermostat. Regular exercise, maybe throw in a little strength training, and the right diet can help keep those numbers up. Number 6, you feel colder because your skin is thinner. In this case, being thin-skinned doesn't make you a hothead. Collagen is the most abundant protein in the body. It is a major support vehicle for skin, bones, blood vessels, muscles, tendons, and ligaments. And production starts dropping off by about 1.5% every year after age 30. That means by age 60, you might have lost a third of your skin's insulating properties, and less insulation means more cold. So we're repeating a pattern here. Load up on foods with healthy fats and vitamins to keep that skin barrier strong. Number 5, brown fat goes bye-bye. We've all heard of white fat, but have you ever heard of brown fat? This is the good fat that helps burn calories and keep you warm. But guess what? Like so many other things, we lose it as we age. And ironically, the fat we do gain tends to go into places we don't need it, or even want it. Here's the scoop. White fat stores energy, while brown fat burns it. And get this, brown fat gets activated when you're cold. Regular exposure to the cold actually increases its volume, kicks fat activation into gear, and improves your cold weather tolerance. So, in other words, the more we go out into the cold, the more we can activate whatever brown fat we have left. Crazy, right? Brown fat is like building up calluses for those frigid temperatures. Number 4, changes in nerve sensitivity. You might not know this, but your nervous system becomes less sensitive with age. Nerve fibers shrink, they regenerate slower, and reduced blood circulation to the endings means your body isn't as good at realizing when it's getting cold. Underlying health issues? They can make this even worse. Now, here's something wild. Once your core body temperature drops below 95.9 degrees, your body kicks in a shivering response. Yep, we're supposed to shiver. It's your body's way of rapidly generating heat, up to 5 times the normal rate, through muscle contractions. Think of it like the furnace in your house firing up. But with reduced nerve sensitivity and a loss of muscle mass, that shivering response weakens as we age. So how do we compensate? Keep moving. Don't stand idling around in the cold. The more active you are, the more your heart rate and metabolism will increase, which will create more body heat. And of course, layered clothing, which we'll touch on later, is another key way to stay warm. Number 3, dehydration. Dehydration just makes the cold feel colder. Drinking lots of water isn't just for summer. Your body needs water to regulate and maintain temperature, keep blood circulating, and prevent hypothermia. Yes, you can still sweat even when it's freezing outside, so make sure you're well hydrated before heading out into the cold. Number 2, medications can mess with heat regulation. Okay, so we aren't doctors, and we don't play doctors on TV, but we can share some general established information that's readily available. Some medications impair the body's ability to maintain core temperature in cold environments. For example, beta blockers can decrease blood flow to the skin, making it harder to tolerate the cold. Other medications mess with the body's natural thermoregulation. Antipsychotics, anticholinergics, and stimulants disrupt central temperature control. Diuretics, ACE inhibitors, and ARBs reduce thirst sensation, which can lead to dehydration, another way your body struggles to regulate heat in cold weather. Some antidepressants increase sweating, which means moisture on your skin, and that increases the risk of hypothermia. And meds with anticholinergic properties, like some antihistamines, can actually decrease sweating, which also interferes with temperature control when moving between warm and cold environments. If you're always freezing, it might be worth asking your doctor if your meds are part of the problem. Number 1, lack of motion. This might be the last on our list, but honestly, it sums up everything we've talked about. Let's be real, most of us slow down as we age. Sometimes by choice, sometimes because we have to. But here's the thing, a sedentary lifestyle slows everything down. Your metabolism, slower. Muscle mass, decreasing. Circulation, not what it used to be. And once your body slows down, your mind starts struggling to keep up. The fix? Get moving. Take that first step, build the habit, and keep yourself in forward gear. Because as Newton's first law says, an object in motion stays in motion. So what's the worst clothing to wear? What should you wear? And how should you wear it? The worst material to wear for cold weather? Without a doubt, cotton. It soaks up sweat and moisture fast and does not hold heat well, especially when wet. And jeans? Same problem. They're made of cotton and perform terribly in the cold. On the flip side, if you want to stay warm and dry, wool beats all. It's water resistant and holds heat even when damp. Fleece, fantastic insulation. It traps heat well and feels soft against the skin. Polyester works great as a base layer, while down and cashmere are also strong choices. For temps around 25 degrees and lower, go with a 3-layer system. Start with a moisture-wicking base layer like synthetic fabrics or merino wool. Add a mid-layer of fleece and insulated pants. Then finish with a top layer, a waterproof insulated jacket, moisture-wicking socks, waterproof boots, insulated gloves, and a lined hat or beanie with ear coverage. And remember, adjust your layers to match your activity level. If you start sweating, shed a layer before it cools and chills you later. We'll leave some additional information in this video's description, as well as at the end of the episode. You can also find much more on our channel, and be sure to check us out on X, Facebook, and Pinterest. From all of us here at American Outdoors, thanks for watching, folks, and we'll see you again soon.